What's up, guys? Brandon Gordon Gab, GabGames.com. This is Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna exercise. Just not right now. I don't know. Exercise ain't what I want. I just made myself depressed. I just made myself so depressed. So depressed. I saw a picture of Kyla Pratt. I'm like, she is so gorgeous. I'm like, I ain't got no good woman in my life. I suck. My life sucks. So I got depressed. I don't even got a good woman friend right now. The only woman that talks to me right now that's not related wants to get in my pants. But for reasons we can't at the moment. It's nobody's business. And I don't turn down pussy often. Especially when I ain't kidding around. So I am a little fucking sad and depressed. So I don't want to exercise. Actually, I refuse to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just on the principle that without going through the extra, I can't stream it. You gotta go through extra. So fuck 'em. Really? Fuck 'em. Square Enix is killing themselves with that. Japan is killing themselves with that. Because streaming gameplay opens up it's marketing. Good or bad, you know? Don't really matter. It's marketing. And because you're afraid somebody might talk about how shitty your game is, then you don't want people to stream. It's not because you're like, we don't want people to spoil the game. Bullshit. Why is it bullshit? Because anybody that wants to play the game, they're not going to go look for spoilers. Anybody that wants the game, that's like, I'm going to buy that game, they're just going to avoid spoilers. So right now they're afraid of the negative reviews, how negative reviews may affect their game. The only reason I bought Anthem, the only reason I bought Cyberpunk is because people were talking so badly about it. I'm like, I played some bad video games. They can't be that bad. Gameplay helps. Watching streams and gameplay helps. Why? Dead by Daylight, I watched probably 40 hours of videos before I bought this game. But I knew I was going to buy this game once I saw the first video. I'm like, oh, this looks fun already. And then they added the good guy. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm buying this game. So I wanted to learn because the game was already out for years, I believe. A year or so, at the least, before I even touched the game. Which means I'm coming in on the back end not understanding shit versus people that's been playing. You do your research first. You look up a recipe before you just like, I'm gonna bake a pie. You don't bake it. You don't be like, one day, you you don't just go in the kitchen and start putting shit together like this should make a pie. You do your research. Find a recipe, find what type of pie you want to bake. Like, this is the simpler recipe. Things like that. So, for games like Final Fantasy, Square Enix, like Ghost of Tsushima, I won't buy Ghost of Tsushima because I got to get an extra premium or I got to get an extra tier on my fucking PlayStation Plus just to stream your game. I got to pay extra to give you free advertising.
This is it, world. No more Mr. Goodfellas.
Where the hell they do that at? If anything, you supposed to pay me for advertising your shit. So you already getting free advertisement. Why are you doing the most at this point as a gaming company? So I won't stream. I won't buy another game I can't stream at this moment. On your own with the shit. There's a perk that started in the broken state. Some shit. It just don't make sense to it. Like, personally, I stream games, like multiplayer games. To protect my ass. What do I mean by protect my ass? I'm an older gamer, and that's why I'm like, this shit not made for kids. And if you hop up in my PlayStation messages, how old are you? I don't got time to be out here trying to pick up kids. Like, nope, couldn't be me. Here's my time, it's all accommodated for. Nobody, this is weird. Alright. It's just a lot. Because I wouldn't mind making friends. But just given the landscape. That's why I don't get how they can put you in a lobby with kids when they're supposed to separate the shit from by age. That was the kind of impacting screen. Right.
Run,
Supposed to separate the shit by age. Ain't that the point of asking me my age and my card info and all this shit? Having kids account.
Let's get you up.
So it kind of make no sense to me to begin with. I'm afraid of that. Because I'm a gamer. I stay with my mom. You know, I'm an older guy. Like, all the stereotypes. They like, he's a serial killer pedophile. You know what I mean? And it'll be easy for a motherfucker to believe because, like, he was a loner. He didn't have much friends. You know? I always get profiled. I'm a black man in America. I'm always being fucking profiled. So being afraid of being profiled is a problem for me. You shouldn't have looked. Alright, being afraid of being profiled. Like, you want to know how damaged I am? I noticed this playing Saturday, family game night, playing Monopoly Bill with my daughter. How damaged. I'm afraid to pass go. I'm afraid to pass go to jail. Because I just feel like my black ass gonna end up in jail.
You don't look so good.
Right? The go to jail thing. I'm afraid to pass that. I'm like, my black ass is just gonna end up in jail because a black man is just gonna end up in jail. If that ain't trauma, I don't know what the fuck is. That is fucking trauma, man.
I don't have time for this shit.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm not making that shit up.
Take this, dipshit.
Like, I'm literally traumatized of passing go to jail on Monopoly, not because it's a spot on the board, but because I'm a black man and it says jail.
Guess who's coming for you?
I'm a grown ass man afraid of a spot on a Monopoly board, man.
Got something for you, pisshead.
That's why I don't have a car.
Good time. coming.
I'm always gonna be black. Driving while black. Getting pulled over every 2 fucking seconds driving while black. I'm always gonna be black. I don't have to drive all the time. Like you probably right. Like a little effort, you could get a car. Why don't you got a car? You're not right. You're not applying yourself. I don't want a car. Fuck that car. It ain't gonna do nothing but make me get pulled over and spend money I don't got because I'm black. Like curdling screen. I don't have the car. I'm always gonna be black. Be scared every time the motherfucking police pull up behind me like I did some shit. All that shit is stressful. I don't have my black ass pulled over. You ever been pulled over while pulled the fuck over? I've been pulled over while pulled over.
About fucking time. Cheer up. This is gonna be
Not illegal. No, it was a good night. Just got through seeing Avengers. It was the first date I had since me and my daughter's mother was separated. We broke up. We just bought a bottle. Woo, let's go back to your place, baby. So her friend called, trying to cock block. I'm like, let me pull over because you stressing me, he's stressing me, and we just got the police behind us. And you know that's stressing me the fuck out. Let me just pull the fuck over so I can make this call and make a decision. Am I going? Cause he like, can you pick me up and stuff? And like, shit, no, nigga, not your fucking taxi. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say it. You know, pulled over. I'm literally pulled over in front of a church. I think it was a church. Either a church or a school. I go, whoop whoop. Why'd you pull over? The fuck do it matter to you? What the fuck did I do? I can't pull over. No, ended up taking me to the station because I didn't have my driver's license on me. I had a valid driver's license, but they took my driver's license in another stop, and the motherfucking ticket that they gave me, I didn't have the ticket in my wallet. Only reason I didn't have my driver's license because y'all already took my license on some bullshit before. I'm waiting to go to court. Now I'm getting pulled over. While pulled the fuck over. They search my name. I see my ID pop up. Pretend you ain't see shit. What the fuck? Fuck, I get pulled over. Sorry. I'm sorry. Flashback. Fuck, I get pulled over, and then taken to the station. And thankfully, because the officer know it was bullshit, they didn't impound the car. I was in my mother's car. Thankfully, they didn't impound the fucking car. They drove the car to the station. They held me there for like 8 hours. I was mad because I just drank a Red Bull. We just got us a drink. We about to go back to her place. I'm gonna try to wear that pussy out. She give me the chance. Her girlfriend was on arguing terms. They weren't together on and off. No, she bi. So it was her girlfriend, best friend that called. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't picking you up. The fuck you think this is? Some cock blocking shit, cause right. The ex mad. Oh, she went out with who? I know that nigga gonna try to fuck. So now I'm in a fucking cell because that was about 10 o'clock. I didn't get out of there until 8 the next morning. 8 hours. They held me there for 8 hours. I just drank the Red Bull. I can't go to sleep now because I'm up and shit. Like, man. Fucking bullshit. That's when I had that sexy ass mugshot. I got a sexy ass mugshot. My mugshot sexy as fuck. No bail, no tickets. You know? But y'all held me there for 8 hours. Now I'm traumatized. I got in trouble the next morning. What the fuck you doing out with my car all night? Told you don't be out with my car all night. Who the fuck I'ma call? Man, you ain't got nobody to call? No, the only person I got to call is the motherfucker who car I'm in. And that motherfucker gonna trip. I'd rather sit here till y'all clear my name than the fucking have to call her. I'm being held by the police, mama. I'd rather sit here first and get yelled at than her thinking I'm doing some bullshit in her car. All because I pulled over. What you pull over for? What the fuck is it your problem? What the fuck is your problem? Why the fuck I can't pull over? Is it fucking illegal to pull over? It ain't fucking illegal to pull over. I knew once they pulled off the side street, they was gonna pull us over. Look in the rear view mirror, this nigga running that motherfucking partner, it was a lady. Running the motherfucking, the plate already. Cause his partner was a lady. You owe me a girl. I don't know why I said that. That was the only thing I could say to this bitch ass. You owe me a girl. Because I am handsome, I am charming. She would have gave up the cooch. told nobody. Like, look, it's our secret. I want no reason to pull us over. I'm already pulled the fuck over, irregardless of what the fuck you think. Oh, I still got you in my hand. Cause you cheating? That shit just pissed me off so much, man. Come on, bitch. You gonna do aim down? Show you can't just fucking out you, right? You running back towards the motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. I'll take my abandon penalty. I'm not gonna play that bullshit. How the fuck, right? Shit pissed me off. Fuck, I get pulled over. What is that, DLC I got? I know I don't got the game, but I add on. Nah. So, should I do the Johnny Cage experience, or should I go the Tekken route? Thinking the Johnny Cage experience, personally, to lift the weight. And then I'll do my push-ups on DBC. Yeah, looking at my games now, what game can I download to keep the pace up for my push-ups and shit? Cause I want to exercise today, I just don't want to exercise. have. I need a fucking walkthrough for Civilization. Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat X, or 10. The matches go by faster. Do Mortal Kombat 10. Go over to the Johnny Cage experience. Download the console. Then it's been a while since I tended the garden. So, City Skylines. Download the console. Neither should take too long. So, that's an assumption. You're making assumptions. I have to say that he's flamboyant, maybe, or extra. Say it's gay, I can't say. The trickster, you can't say he's gay. He don't come off as gay. He comes off as eccentric, but I can't say gay. Right, he's anime. He's anime level of. Right, I can't say flamboyant. Of extra, like Prince, Michael Jackson. No, was Michael Jackson gay or was Michael Jackson not gay? Was Prince gay or was Prince not gay? Ready to play. Right. Michael Jackson, I could fuck how many bitches I want. What the fuck do I need to have a bitch for? I'm gonna marry a woman so she could take half of Neverland Ranch? Fuck that bitch. I ain't getting married to no bitches. Right, this dude's an actor. Right. If I'm Michael Jackson, the fuck do I need to marry somebody for? He went from black to white and still could have fucked any bitch he wanted. Even if he was gay, he could have still fucked any bitch he wanted. No. Prince. Like, Prince don't play that shit. You know, you hear stories of Prince. They like Prince was really like that. Them Charlie Murphy stories. They like Prince was really like that. Like, bitch, because we like that. He's not the type of nigga you call gay because you're going to get smacked. dress how the fuck he want. Do what the fuck he want. That's why I make all this fucking money. If I want to right now, I can walk in this room with my balls free. And ain't nobody gonna say shit. Cause that's the type of attitude them niggas had. I dare you to say something. No, just some dudes are pretty dudes. You can't call a dude pretty because you think he pretty. Or you can't call a dude gay because you think he pretty. As a man, you think he's pretty. So you feel that that's gay. But that's because you think he's pretty. Right, that's your mental capacity. You think he's pretty. Come here. Come here, handsome. Right, you think he's handsome. So now he's gay because you think he's handsome. Y'all be weird. Right, that's your own thoughts. Y'all niggas be weird. I think certain things you do make you gay. Yeah. Two things I'm afraid of. Being called a rapist and a pedophile as a man. Personally. And bitches been thrown around lately, these past few years. And social media and all this shit. Bitches been throwing around that pedophile word a lot. All willy-nilly. Not me, but all around. I was watching this one video. This woman called this man a pedophile because he said, your daughter stinks, she needs to take a shower. Talking about, what does my daughter showering mean anything to you? That bitch is musty. She walking around here musty. The fuck you mean? She called him a pedophile because he tell her to take a fucking bath. Right. Then what type of pedophile shit is that? That bitch is musty. Tell that bitch to go take a bath. Let's call him a pedophile. It's coming off really pedophile-ish. Right. Like, what the fuck? That shit is fucking weird. I'll be single before I deal with any of that bullshit. Thought I heard the latch. The hatch, I said latch. Bitches is weird, man. Bitches ain't shit. Hate to say it, lady. Y'all last be playing raw. Some bitches will put up a fight, even though she want to give you the pussy, just so in case she need to pull it out of her back pocket. Well, you forced yourself on me like a brute. Right. Oh, yeah, I think it's gay if you wouldn't fuck a stud. Personally, if you ask me, I think you're gay. Not all studs are hot. I could give a motherfucker that. Do I have one with it already? I don't. So, you. No, it's not that one. It's this one. This one. Distress and we were replaced with. It's not the picture. I forgot what I was gonna say. Got distracted. But bitches is crazy, man. Bitches are nuts. Topic, something triggered me. Because something triggered me, I went on a rant about the topic. You know? Bitches is nuts. Like, I was dating this one chick. She had 2 toddlers. A 5-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl. And she worked nights and shit. And it was all like, I gotta get the kids ready for bed and shit. Homework, feed them dinner. I did all of this shit. Clean up the house, all this shit. And I worked in the morning. She worked nights because she worked at a casino. But I'm like, okay, we going through everything. I'm like, all right. So I guess that leaves this stuff on me. That's cool. That's not a problem. But here's what makes me nervous out of everything. Baths. I don't want to go around. It makes me nervous giving a kid a bath. Especially a little girl, even little boys, just saying. Especially when the parents aren't there. She's like, oh, don't worry about it, they can wash themselves up. I'm like, what? That was the first red flag for me for this bitch. Because I'm like, how do you feel about it? That was a red flag. Can't no 4 and 5-year-old wash themselves up. They can't even lather the fucking rag properly. Talking about wash themselves up. You give them the option to, here, try to, because you got to teach them. I got a daughter. It's gonna sound weird. There's times where I had to sit down and pee because my daughter won't let me use the bathroom by myself. So, it's just, there's certain ways you got to move when you got kids, especially with little girls. And I'm like, she's like, don't worry about it, they can wash themselves up, just run them a bath. I'm like, oh, this bitch. This bitch doing shit. Because before I met her, I didn't have to say before I met her, but before we end up together, I'm like, she like, I got these kids and this and that. I'm like, where your kids at? She like, right, the state took them away from me. So me being in the house, that was the second red flag. Me being in the house helped them kids get back in their house. They really needed that TLC. But I did not close that window. I'm like, don't worry, I got it. But that was such a big red flag. Like, they could do it. The fuck? You ain't never took care of your kids, have you? It's always been somebody else. They always been at Auntie TT house. It's me to me. I feel bad I had to leave him there. What? Alright. I feel bad I have to leave you now. But you can't get behind me now. Thing was right here. Ain't no way it's not right here. Bitches ain't shit. Some bitches ain't shit. Bitches can't take care of their kids. Long story short, the bitch can't take care of her kids. So, I'm like, you know, there's just certain things red flag. First, you didn't have your kids. Now your kids, they, you know, they're sweet kids, but they're tough kids. You know, and then you telling me they know how to wash themselves up. Like, no, they don't. They're 4 and 5. They might carry themselves like they're older because they have no choice but to kind of harden to this world because they don't have a proper home. But no. These bitches these kids need a proper home. You know? So that was a big thing for me. Turned out cool because, again, I run the baths for them and, you know, all that shit. But when it comes time to get out the tub, I wash them up. Only thing, like, young man, tell them, hey, wash your junk. Girl, wash your no-no. You know, because that's what I call it. Your junk and your no-nos. If you're a boy, you got wash your junk. You know, girl, you wash your no-nos. But of course, you lather them up and you clean them, you wash them. No, don't nobody touch your junk. Don't nobody touch your no-nos. But you got it, they're toddlers. They can't take care of themselves. You know, they can't even lather the soap right. That the first time, like for a week, no, before I wash them up, I'm like, not before I wash them up, like that first week, taking care of them. Yes, here you go. Lather up the rag. You know, Soapy up the rag. Couldn't Soapy up the rag. I gave them a week to get it right, because if they would have got it right within the week, okay, you are smart kids, and you got it a little bit more than I gave credit for. You know? But they couldn't. They just couldn't. So, but shit like that scares me. Especially with being a little girl. You know, and the kid's already bad. If they were horrible kids, they could have lied and motherfuckers could have gotten in trouble. But they were actually sweet kids, just they didn't have the discipline of a strong home. Little boy, I love that kid, man. You know, and it was like I wanted things to work. I always wanted a son. I don't have a son. Help raise a young man. And when I first got him, that kid was terrible, terrorizing his class, all types of shit. And it's like, I get it. I get why, because I sat there and I talked to him. Because he couldn't, one thing I do, hey, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, if you know me, I'm going to game. One way to help keep kids in check is by having them do fun shit. If they have the option to do fun shit and they don't feel restricted, they'll listen, all this shit, because they want to keep doing fun shit. But at this point, you can't play the game, you can't do none of this shit because you in trouble in school. Now, you in kindergarten. How the fuck are you in trouble in kindergarten? How are they talking about holding you back in fucking kindergarten? It starts at home. That's not the kid problem. That starts at home. So, it took a little work, but we got them together. I got them together. I can't say we. I got them together. It's a hell of a journey. It was fun. It was bonding. It was a different bonding, and that's why I'm a little skeptical of dating women with kids again. You don't just lose the woman, you lose the kid. You build this relationship, you work so that it's actually a good relationship. And but night after night we sit there for hours getting this schoolwork together, reading, handwriting, math. Sit there for hours. When Princess actually being a princess, she sit at the table with us. She color while I'm helping him with his homework. She might sit there. I might, draw out some letters for her to trace along while we doing it too. But at this point, young Prince, he is the one he is the focus. So you're to be seen and not heard. If you're going to be a distraction, I'll let you go watch TV because you're not in school at this point. Until you become a problem and I gotta turn all that shit off. Here's your punishment. For the most part, I don't do belt to ass for the most part. I tried to not. It's not cool. It shouldn't be fear, but there should be consequences for your actions. So, you crouch on the wall with your hands out forward, that shit. Make you stand there with some books in your hand, let a motherfucking book fall. I told them coming in, with me, you get two dads. You get good dad and bad dad. Which one do you want? Good dad or bad dad? We want good dad. Okay. I didn't believe bad dad exists until one day I had their ass stand there on that wall for about 10 minutes. All the crying and, oh, shut that shit up. I thought this shit was sweet. Fuck you think this is? Nope, we're not gonna test bad dad anymore. But the work we put in, I put in that young man, and to see him grow, first thing was getting his sleep schedule together. The second thing was, again, homework. The third thing was the way he present himself. You know, because I wear slacks, button-ups, and shit. Usually the night before, iron his uniform, things like that, while I'm doing laundry and shit. And I'm like, hey, your clothes are here. You know, all this shit. So, get up. I'm making breakfast, even though, like, her ass didn't do shit. That bitch. That bitch. She didn't have a hot body. I'd have left that bitch a long time ago. For real. She wasn't worth shit. She wasn't worth shit. But it used to piss me off. Like, I get up, I gotta be at work at 9. But why at 9 o'clock am I dropping your, at 8:50, I'm dropping your kid off at school? You know? Because, bitch, you're not gonna get up and you're not gonna make them breakfast. You're not gonna do that shit for them. You know? Granted, you don't get in till 4 o'clock. You know? Because you work nights. So, that's an issue. You know, I don't want my woman out working nights to begin with. You know, then let's not say she a gambler herself. She feel like she want to stay out at work and gamble. Like, if she didn't bring home what she won, $10,000 one night, she was supposed to be home at 4. This bitch ain't coming in till 10. Like, this is the problem I have. Like, bitch, how are you not here till 10 when your kid's got to be at school? Your kid got to be at school at 9. I got to be at work at 9. And your daughter can't stay home by herself. How the fuck are you not coming in till 10 o'clock? I called the bitch, where the fuck you at? Like, I'm on my way. I was gambling last night, I'm sorry. And this and that. If she didn't bring home that money, I would not have believed her. Then she didn't even want to give me some bread. Gotta go, bitch. Care how much money you got. Money don't make or break me. I'm a man of substance, of character. Should have at least broke me off some bread. But it's shit like that. Like, I make breakfast. Here's what I used to do. I make breakfast, and some days I leave the dishes in the sink. You know, when I say dishes, like the pots and shit. Because I come home from work. I get off work at 2, 3 o'clock. Because I had to give up some hours so that I could make the time work. Her work schedule and my work schedule work so that the kids are in the house. So I moved around some time and I picked up an extra day. You know, I moved 2 hours from each day to give me the extra day, from 5 days to give me the extra day. But it's like, I make breakfast, take your kids to school. I make breakfast for him and the little girl. And when I come home, you know, I'm talking to Princess because it's about dinner time. It's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It take me about an hour, 3:30 maybe, if I stop at the store. Your son get out of school at 2:30. Why 3:30, 4 o'clock? I'm picking up your son from school. The school is a block away. What the fuck are you doing? You know? So I'm talking to Princess. I sleep, you know, I work nights. I'm asleep. You know, I get in. Princess, I used to hate when they call me dad. Y'all got it, dad. I'm not your dad. I walk in, dad, dad, dad. You know, I used to hate that shit. Made me feel good. It made me feel weird, though. Like, I'm not your dad. You can call me Brandon. That's fine. You know? Y'all got a dad. I want you to respect your dad if he ever decide to come back in y'all life. He wasn't in their life, but if he ever did, got one. Dad, dad, dad. You know? Princess, I'm like, it's lunchtime, basically, you know, or I gotta start making dinner. Sometimes she'll order food. I give her that, but like, why you not making dinner before you leave out? Cause she leave out at 4:30. Technically, she get off work at 3. Take her a while, right? 9, 10 hours at work. I understand that. Because I could pull that off in a day myself. That's not right. To chase that bag ain't absurd. She got to be at work at 5:30, 6 o'clock. She get off work at 3. Take about an hour, depending on Ubers and Lyfts and shit. Like, but you supposed to have lunch ready. Shit like that. Dinner ready. No dinner ready. Sometimes she may have lunch. She may have ordered food. But I'm coming in. I gotta cook for him, all this shit. And I'm like, Princess, what you eat all day? She like, chips. Like, you didn't eat lunch? I made breakfast at 8:30, 8 o'clock. Y'all were done eating by 8:30. It's 3:30, 4 o'clock. Why the fuck haven't you ate since I left? You know? And I thought, you know, she like, all you ate was chips for real. I used to think she was lying a little bit. So I used to leave the dishes, the pots and pans that I used to make eggs and bacon and shit for breakfast in the sink. If I come home and that shit's clean, or it don't got the food from this morning in it, then she got up and she made Princess something to eat for lunch. That shit used to still be in there. Like, you really not feeding her. You know? Like, that bitch was not worth shit. Bitch wasn't worth shit. Felt sorry for them kids, man. Had to leave that bitch. Because on her off days, bitch kept disappearing. You know, she got a gambling addiction to begin with. Like, one night, she ain't come in. You know, one night she ain't come in. I'm up stressing. First time I ever had to deal with that shit. That was the night she won the money. First time. I'm like, I don't fuck with that shit. Glad you won that. If you didn't bring home that money, I'd have left your ass now. My shit packed and ready to go. She like, you bullshit. Go look at my bag. All my shit packed and ready to go now. If you didn't bring in that money, I'd have been gone this morning. She's like, my bad. She did it again. I told her about it again. The second time, she like, I'm a grown ass woman. You can't tell me shit. Move out the band. That's how you feel? Yup. Are you sure? Like, yep. Okay. That's how you feel. This is your final warning. Don't let it happen again. The third time, because I know, you know, I'm not the type of person to hold a person in the house. You deserve a life. Just because I'm a house body, don't mean you're a house body. I'm like, you know, baby, go on. It's this time. I need you home by this time, though. She's like, okay. Bitch ain't come back all night. You know, I'm trying to meet you halfway. I had the night before, the night that happened, I packed all my shit and I sent it to my grandma. I sent it with my grandmother. You know, I'm like, let me pack up your car. I'll be there to get it in the morning or after I get off work. I packed all my shit up, so all I had was my normal work bag. Wrote a note, left her key on her motherfucking, left her the key in the note. Can't fuck with you, bitch, and I'm out of there. Only reason I didn't tell her to her face because she got a gun in the house. And bitches be crazy. You're not gonna hold me hostage. You know? She's like, I thought you said we could talk, if there was ever a problem, we could talk about it and we could work it out. What the fuck do you think the first two incidents were? And then the third, I gave you the room to hang yourself. You hung yourself. What the fuck did you think the first two incidents were? We were supposed to talk. We were talking out there. You told me you're a grown-ass woman. I can't tell you shit. Well, if I can't tell you shit, actions speak louder than words, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck them kids. I'll buy you a dog to say fuck that dog too. And I love them kids. Like I said, the work we put into each other, you know, because at some point you got to be like, this is just the way kids are, you know, or people are. You know, Princess a little sassy, but she's not bad. You know, she can't help. Her biggest thing was she can't help but draw on the walls. It got to the point where she done got in trouble for drawing on the walls so much. I'm like, Princess, you already know why you in trouble. She's like, yeah, I'll go get the rag. She go get the rag to go clean off the wall because she knows she's not supposed to be, you know, but it's just something she can't help. No, with young Prince, it was Saturday mornings, getting up and gaming with me. He used to love to get up Saturday mornings and game with me. So, in order to game with me on Saturday mornings, my homework done, you know, this is done, he got himself together. He made me feel good because, you know, it's not, one day he get up, he go put on his uniform, he tuck his shirt in, he brush his hair. I'm like, damn, you got yourself together this morning. I'm proud of you. Give me a hug. You know, he gave me a hug. He like, I'm trying to be like you. Literal tears right now. You know? You're like, I want to be like you. To have to leave them kids, man. That shit hurt. That hurt like leaving my kids. Knowing that they need somebody strong and responsible there. I'm made to be man of the house. It's just how I was born. I'm first born. Just responsibility, taking care of I'm just born for that. That shit hurt my heart, man. Pardon me, hope that DCFS come to take them kids. But it won't be because of me. Yeah, like the hard work, motherfuckers just need TLC. Tender love and care. Tender love and care. Not love and care, tender loving care. That's this real. That was my last relationship. I ain't been in a relationship since, and it's been like 2-3 years. Too much, man. I put too much myself in the shit. Been trying to build for the longest and I can't build shit. I feel like I ain't shit. I'm not worth shit. She got mad because I used to pay half of the rent. Third sign I knew this bitch wasn't shit. I asked her when we first started talking. I'm like, hey, Thickens. I'm like, what's your monthly expenses? What's the monthly household expenses? She's like, well, my rent is. Oh my God, that's not what I'm asking. How much is the monthly expenses? Yeah, my rent is. Like we can split it down the middle. Monthly expenses, bitch. Rent, gas, electricity, food. How much is the monthly expenses all to fucking get together? You know, all she could think is my rent is. My rent is. Stupid bitch. But I'm like, fine. After we finally figured out a number, I'm like, cool. I could give you half of that. Half of that was like 7, 6, 7. Like, I could give you half of that. And then I'm still going to give my mother $500 a month. You know, I'm going to give her half of what I was giving her for rent. Because I need to make sure I secure a spot just in case I need to leave you. Shit, you planning to leave me already? My bitch. Yes, I don't, you know, this is new. I don't know how much, right, how this is going to work out. So, yeah. You know, I got to make sure I still got a spot to go back to in case it don't. So I'm giving her $700. I'm paying my mama $500, and then whatever I got left goes towards my daughter's. Go to my daughter for the next part. So I got a 15-year-old daughter. It goes to what my daughter needs. She mad because I'm still giving money to my mother. They call me a mother's boy. Just heard somebody come out of thing. Right. Out here trying to cheat me. That ain't the basement, I know it. That's why I'm single. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna deal with it. I can't. I'm too much. It's just too much. I'm not in the rush for a relationship. What the fuck is this shit? But are you assuming I'm not looking down? I can't reach you? What the fuck? You drunk? Why, are you assuming I can't turn around fast enough? What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, let's take you back to this one. Arrogant little dick. Shut up, bitch. Dude has been hiding in closets all day. They ran this way. Just heard it run off. too, but alright. Nice bodies don't make up for being a good woman. The only reason it kept me around so long, though. And the kids needed me. Can't find a dude at all. Kids needed me. At least y'all know what a good man is. Thank you, thank you. Oh my God, crazy. Family man, man. That's who I am, it's what I do. Man of the house. Just because I game don't mean shit. That's my own clothes. Yeah, them kids needed me. I'm not your dad. Out of respect for your dad, don't call me dad. I know y'all young and... Right. Could have pulled more. But just that bitch. Man, bitches in general. Some bitches just ain't shit. But sometimes, you know, like, I need a good woman in my life. It's no doubt, it's not without a question of doubt, beyond reasonable doubt, I need a good woman in my life. You know, on the outside looking in, you might think I ain't got it together. Like, I get that man some TLC. That man to surprise you, the man that man is. You know? And that's why I try not to judge. Because I'm like, just like them kids, she hasn't necessarily had a proper man in her life. That's why she's so tough. And that's why she's so strong and independent. But baby, I'm not in survivor mode. I'm not going to let you bring me in survivor mode. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to die. I'm trying to thrive. So you're not going to bring me in survivor mode. It's the difference between living and trying to survive. Trying to survive, you're just fighting and scraping. Trying to live and thrive is completely different. The bitch was in survivor mode. Like, look, either you gonna put your effort into this household because you want better. The only reason I'm fucking with you is because you like me, want better. But it's one thing to talk about wanting this shit, and it's another thing to be about it. Like she said, I can't tell her shit. And she went on to proceed to show me I can't tell her shit. But okay, if actions is what make you move, the only action I need is my last action. Deuces, bitch. Called me crying. I thought you said we were gonna work it out. We could talk about it and... Bitch, I came to you. I told you what the issue was. I told you what the goal was. We're here to have a better... to create a... to build. Right? We're here to build. And we can't build shit if you're not in the house. First and foremost. Fuck all that extra time outside the house doing whatever the fuck. Find your peace within this house first. You didn't want to build in this house first. Nothing takes priority over this household. And right now, the household requires man, woman, and children to all be on the same page and all to work together. Right now, it's just man and children. Princess attitude changed, got better. Young prince carrying himself better. You the only one that hasn't made a sacrifice for this motherfucking family, this household. I changed my work schedule. I'm doing homework, laundry, cooking, cleaning, laundry, homework, and working. All you gotta do is go to work and come home and be a mom. And you can't even come home and be a mom. I'm doing all this shit so you know you don't have much to worry about. Think a blowjob every blue moon just gonna be like, it's okay now, right? No, bitch, I could beat my dick and get a nut. A nut is not just what's gonna keep me. I could beat my dick right now while I'm talking to y'all. Fat, 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 fat. And bust a nut right now if I wanted to. Fuck's give me a little bit of pussy and a blowjob gonna do. It's not a nut I need. I need a good woman. I'm not saying I don't want to get a nut from a good woman. All I'm saying is it don't make up for your lack of womanhood. I like to slow down. It don't make up for you being less of a woman than you are. I don't put the curtain up. Just don't. No. I take care of my household. I have to pop my daughter. I don't like. My daughter hasn't got a whooping since she was 5, and for me to have to put my hands on my daughter, it's crazy. My daughter hasn't got a whooping since she was 5, but my daughter tried to test me that day as dad. She thought because we were out in public that she could try to pull dad whole card. She ain't got to listen to dad. That's what got her ass in trouble. She's like, we in public. He already don't give you a whooping. Fuck he gonna do? That was her attitude. Huh. Sorry it has to go this way, youngin'. Had to turn into Anakin real fast. But it wasn't intentional. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to be a strong dad and never ever a physical dad. It's the difference between strong dad and, a physical dad. But she got out of body, which blew up the situation. Right. It's to be a strong dad. Come on, we're gonna walk back and we're gonna try this again. She wanna combat me. First she don't wanna walk back. Okay, come on. I gotta turn you around. I gotta physically turn you around. You wanna fight back, push back. So I gotta push forward. She fell. Because she didn't expect me to get that strong. She don't know dad's strength. Because dad never had to get strong. And I'm walking her back in the store. Get your fucking hands off me. I'm trying to rob her or fill her up. Right. Oh. The fuck you talking to? Just once. Once is all it took. Unfortunately. Get your fucking hands off me. What? You thought you were grown because she used to her mom talking to me away. Her whole attitude that day was her mom when her mom is mad at me. You're not your mom. You're not my equal. You're my child. First and foremost, I respect you to the utmost. I love you. I don't even really yell at you. So she thought it was sweet. But that's her trying to take after her mother. Because again, her mother's another bitch that don't respect that don't respect me. For all I do, for everything, her mother's a bitch. My bitch. Woosah. Ain't no way you gonna tell me I'm not a good dad. No. It's no way. All the things I haven't said, all of the self-control, all the ass kissing, all the shut up and do just to make sure my daughter is in my life. There's no way you're gonna tell me I'm a bad dad. If I tell my daughter no, her mother gonna tell her yes. That's why my daughter got a phone, and me and my daughter get into it over her phone. Cause I gotta check her phone. You know, her mother don't check her phone. If I call her mother right now and I'm like, when was the last time you checked her phone? She'll be like, it's been a while. So I give her mother now the heads up because me and my daughter get into it when I check her phone. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. You're still a little girl. Ain't no telling who you talking to. You're not even supposed to have social media. Last time I checked the phone, she like, oh, no, wait. That one my mom said it was okay I could get. My mom said it was okay I could get. Because her mom knows how I feel about social media.
We'll see.
You don't need to be on social media. You know, ain't no telling who you can talk to, who, right, all this, who, what, where, why, when. I don't play that shit. Because again, I remember being a 14-year-old boy downloading porn off Napster and LimeWire and Aries. I was telling the story the other day on how I got a whole thread of 14 to 16-year-old titties in a file off of Aries. Like, as a kid, I didn't think much of it. As an adult now, I'm like, that's child fucking pornography. It wasn't a small file neither. That shit had like 10,000 fucking pictures. That might be a bit of an exaggeration. It had about 5,000 pictures of underage titties and shit.
That's something for ya.
What? Right. Ain't no fucking way, man. Cause I'm playing the middle one. And her mama all like, you shouldn't be able to go back through that.
Come here.
Oh, like, why you... It's an invasion of privacy and trying to do all this extra shit. Invasion of privacy, you are a fucking child. You ain't got no fucking privacy.
There you go.
Right. Them titties had to come from somewhere. Them titty pictures had to come from somewhere. You know? 15-year-old girl showing a titty. That's the whole reason I got a webcam. Because I had a pen pal that wanted to show me her titties. Right, that was the whole reason I got a webcam.
Stop running from the dog.
That was my pen pal, Angie. And my pen pal, Heather. Both white chicks. They went to dark meat. Right. So it's like, you know, I'm not saying she's a bad kid. I'm not saying she's fast because it don't make her fast to want attention from boys. It makes her a teenage girl. You know? So you gotta be on top of shit. And I'm about to she gonna want to start a fight with me. Cause I'm like, fuck that shit. If you don't check a phone, I'm gonna check a phone. First time I checked the phone, blew up. She talking about she wanna hurt herself, all types of shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Give a fuck. Fight me then. Right. Your motherfucking phone. Mom making excuses and all types of shit, man. That shit ain't cool. I'll keep waiting for the match to be over. Ain't no point in playing. All y'all ganging up on one shit. Can't nobody be touched because y'all all that good. Right? Because if y'all that good, y'all wouldn't be ganging up on generators to begin with.
I will fucking kill you. Yeah.
Right. Alright, look for that shit. Can't be touched to begin with. Right here in my face. Yeah. Right. Open the phone. What you got doing now? I guarantee you they all sitting by the door because they're losers. Right. Shit scripted. That's why the bot the only one that left. They're trash. Told you. Y'all not good players. Y'all ass. Y'all troll. Y'all probably friends that all play together.
All right. What's going on here?
So, it's just, man. I don't need to see no more. Next one I upgrade. probably got the better. I think the Xenomorph got the better perks versus Michael Myers. Track I actually got some good perks too, though. Actually, that sounds pretty fun to be able to block the chest and stuff. Yeah, so going through that shit. I was looking at the picture of my daughter the other day. She was like 3. Got me all teary-eyed and misty-eyed. And it was just because there was so much emotions, like the hard work at that point to fight to see my daughter and then to watch her grow up into the young lady she is. It's overwhelming. You know, it was not easy. Like, for real. And then to still feel like I don't, like, how? I don't know what to do. And I'll help her mature into a woman, from this young lady to a woman. And it's like, you know, Dad ain't got no good woman. So Dad's household is a little broken, and how can I give her advice on relationships and love when I can't get it together myself? How can I help her through this when I can't get it together myself? You know, I wanted her to grow up in a strong household. You know, not that she don't have strong parents and a good support system. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Dad's household. You know, this is how Dad sees his household, and this is why I want my household to be so strong. So that when you see and you grow up, it might not need to be exactly like how Dad envisioned his, but you have a vision for yours and you want to carry out yours and you know it's possible. So, man. Then I'm already picky when it comes to women. No, it's like my food. I don't eat certain food, but that don't mean I don't like to eat. No. And then now that I'm so damaged, I feel like a relationship is so far. So damaged. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Now, you know, it don't help being 40-year-old virgin. I ain't 40 yet. I got 2 years. And right now, that's the goal I'm working on. Unless, you know, there was one woman I wanted to marry. She was my best friend for years. I loved that woman with all my heart for years. She finally let me out the friend zone to be like, I don't feel you that way. I don't, you know, maybe what I thought was love and thought it should be ain't that. I don't know. I'm lost, y'all. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Just pray. pray and work on it. That's what I do. But I got 2 years of loneliness before I even feel like I could even step out. Be 40, my daughter would be 18. We'll both be leveling up our lives. Her into her first step of adulthood, and me into, my first step of maturity. Or what people believe is a proper age to be like, you should be this mature. Four-year-old virgin live with my mama. Already hard enough to pick up shit. And that's only because I want to make sure my daughter have a stable life. That at this stage, she don't have to worry about where's that, or I don't have to worry about getting this for stay a roof over my head, shit like that. Y'all know who else is the trickster? Mark Hamill. Random fact. He's not this trickster, but he is the trickster. From the Flash show. So, I'm trying out here, y'all, and I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I don't really have anybody. I don't have much friends. I lost my best friend. I lost the woman I'm in love with, and my best friend in one move, and then the one person outside of her who was strictly a platonic, friend, she died on me. Don't got much. She was the one person I talked to, and that, I hate thinking about Yolanda sometimes, because Yolanda Anthony was a friend of mine for years, and, same age as me. She died, man. At the young age of 35, 36. Drinking problems. I think it was liver cirrhosis. She could have had the surgery, but couldn't give up the drinking. And here's why it's so right. She had to stop drinking. Here's why it's so sad for me, though. She called me. She died December 22nd. She called me December 20th maybe. That's the last time me and her talked. She called me at 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning, crying, big tears, big tears. She I ain't gonna make it, friend. Like, what you talking about? I ain't gonna make it. Like, look, it ain't too late. Change your diet, stop drinking. Like, you ain't hearing me, I ain't gonna make it. You know, and I'm trying so hard and I said and I listen. Try to make it feel better. She wouldn't stop crying. And, you know, she felt a little bit better, but just couldn't stop crying. So we stayed up on the phone till like maybe 4 o'clock talking. And it was time to get off the phone. You know, and it's like, I wasn't, you know, it didn't hit me. She called me, you know, it was a post. She didn't call me. After that, you know, saying I love you and stuff like this. And but she died December 22nd. She died like 2 days later. And I'm like, damn. She was calling, like, goodbye. No, she couldn't say goodbye. She couldn't fix her mouth to say goodbye. But she was calling to say goodbye. Thank you. I'm okay. Just, you know, I'm okay. Sometimes you gotta let it out. At least I got to say goodbye. I know her since I was 14. She was one of my first girlfriends. You know, we ain't ever did nothing. I probably grabbed her for or something. You know. As an adult, there was one time I could have fucked her. She wanted to love. You know, I love you. You got a man at home. You got a whole husband. I used to always talk about her husband. Like, you robbing the old folks home. You robbing the grave. You robbing the old folks home. Shut up. Because he was older. You know. Hard to say. Bye. Sad, man, because I saw a post, somebody made a post and tagged her and the post was an RIP post, but I skimmed the post. I didn't really read the post. I'm like, I thought somebody else they knew died, and you know, tagging. Christmas come, Merry Christmas, you know, and after like an hour, I didn't get a response. I'm like, okay, maybe Christmas Eve party or something, because she responded like that. She You know, half the day go by. Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck she at? Ain't no way she ain't up early on Christmas, or, you know. Ain't no way. I'm going back in that red. Come on, what the fuck is that poke? Right, she died. It wasn't for somebody else, it was for her. I wouldn't even found out about the fucking funeral if we didn't share a common friend, like, you know, her lady best friend and I were cool. Cause she used to always, when we were kids, they used to come to my grandmother's house and hang with me there. It was like 14, because I couldn't go nowhere. You know, my grandmother be at work. Shit like that. So they come hang with me, because I can't leave the house, I can't leave the porch. I got my brothers to watch and shit. I thought I heard do that, you know. That's what made me turn my life. Start off the righteous. So if she didn't tell me, I wouldn't have got invited to the funeral because her husband didn't like just to even. Come on, bitch. You was my bitch. I let the ladies go. Bullshit. Right, man. What type of bullshit is that? That's computer shit, man. Come on, y'all cheating me out here. Right. Right then, I can pull that bitch back. You talking about motherfuckers pulling my leg? No. Her husband wasn't here. I had to to go up there and speak. And say my piece. It was most. If Grandpa didn't step up on my behalf and her daughter, they wouldn't have let me speak. Because he thought I was fucking her. I ain't fucking her, man. It's my friend. But because we're closer in age, we got a little bit more in common. And overall, I do believe she loved me more. But that's ego. That might be ego. You want me to speak? No, it's like shit. Remember the first day, saw her ass. First day, I met her. It's all it's, you know, she changed, she matured, but she's still the same, and that's what I loved about her. Still love red. You know, you can't get her out of her red clothes. You know, met her, she had on red jogging pants and I think a black top. You know, last time I saw her, we hung out. More red jogging pants. You know, this time the top was white. Like, I love that shit. You know, for her to call me and give me her, you know, to say goodbye, I'm honored. She just knew. You know. Called me. I ain't gonna make it, friend. That's what she said. Like, hello? I ain't gonna make it, friend. That's the first words that came out of her mouth. What you talking about? You talking nonsense. Still time. Nah, you ain't listening. You ain't making it. Let's do this shit. And then that year, again, you know, I proposed to the love of my life, one of my best friends. She is another one of my best friends. But her, I actually had those feelings for, and you know, she let me in like that. And just, she's like, nah, I can't. No real reason why, just I can't. And I only seen her once in the past 2 years since then. And then around the that November, my grandmother died on my mother's side. It's crazy because even though I met my grandmother a few times, to have that relationship with my grandmother, I didn't necessarily have because she lived in a different country. So, you know, the regrets of not knowing her like that, you know. I'm damaged. Then I'm 40-year-old virgin beating my dick. I haven't had sex in over a year. Not just. I'm emotionally damaged at this point. When it comes to women, I'm even more damaged. be like, hey, let me just go run and jump in the shit or shit like that. You know? It's not appealing to me at the moment. As much love as I need, as much TLC as I need. I don't want to be too emotionally attached to somebody just because I haven't had anything. You know, and then the time and effort. Got a little cousin. That's my daughter's age. It's like, she ain't been, what the fuck? She ain't been around in a minute. Now what the fuck I do? Now I feel like it's my fault. All the time and effort. You know, but stereotypes of a man. I ain't had a woman in a minute. I ain't got laid in a minute. Like, I hope we just not gonna risk it, I guess. Even though nobody said that. That's the feeling I get. So all the time, effort, love. She's been my second daughter since her mother passed. Which is my cousin at 5. She's 15 now. 14, because she's a year younger than my daughter. So since 5 to last year, 13, she's been a big part of my life. And then they just took her from me. Lost so much. Like, why are you damaged? So, I don't know what to do. Out of my life since, you know, like I said, and those little girls, man, my daughter and my little cousin, they really been a big part of my life. They really been saving me, God saving me. Just going down the dark path. My life. Instead of focusing on random issues and all this other shit. All my time, affection, love, really went on them. Going out and all this shit. That's how I got back. Taking kids out. But Nah. All these women want to do is
그래 이거야.
getting laid and being loved is two different things. But Bad time for you. Let's go, baby. Nice shit.
간다. 감사합니다.
So love, I need love. One day. Just damaged. Somebody will love me. 3 o'clock. Like Madre probably won't get home till 5:36. I am cooking tacos tonight. I made tacos Saturday night. They went so fast. I didn't buy enough ground beef. I only had like $20. I made tacos. They went like that. Like, damn, kid, didn't you just say you just ate some Wendy's? She's like, shit, these motherfuckers good. Them motherfuckers went so fast. I was like, damn, made me feel good. I can't cook. I love cooking. Low key, I'm a big boy at heart. Before I got in karate, I was teased about being a little chunky. Never again. Like, I've been working on my body so much now. While my body's not as tight as it was beginning of the year, because I haven't been formally keeping up. Like, I do my sit-ups, I just haven't been stressing them. I want to jump my rope. I want to cardio so bad. I want to do cardio so bad. I'm at 11% body fat. I checked that out last Monday. Last Monday I went to LA Fitness and we did the whole, fitness testing. I'm at 11% body fat. So I'm kind of looking like him, frame-wise. I'm just a little shorter, so I'm a little stockier. Not even stocky, but, stocky. So frame-wise, I'm probably about like him. Yeah. Dinner. Every time I think about food, I think about exercise because I go so hard because I don't want to be fat. But I'm a fat boy at heart. I cook. I can cook my ass off because I want to eat. I want everybody to eat. I hate wasting food. That's why I tell them not to put shit on my food I don't eat versus me taking it off. Because they be like, what's the difference when you can take it off? Like, well, if you don't put it on, that food could go to somebody else. If you give it to me, I'm just going to throw the shit away. Like tomatoes, pickles. Like, that shit going to go in the trash. So why would you want some shit? Give me some shit to throw in the trash when you could just put it on somebody else's burger type shit. Why waste the food? Because some people are like, it's okay, I'll just take it off. Instead of just ordering it without it. That's a slice of tomato. That's a slice of pickle. Some onions or something that could go. It depends on what I'm eating. Like onions on tacos, I'll eat. Onions in certain foods, I'll eat. But onions on my burger, fuck no. Onions on my hot dogs, fuck no. It's just certain things. I hate wasting food. So I could cook my ass off. So I'm like, I'll make some tacos tonight. Because they were actually so good. Get home at 5. I took out the ground beef out the freezer this morning at 8. It should be almost thawed about now. I'll wait till 4 to go cook. 4:30. She could walk in, fresh food, still get the aroma of everything. It's the experience. Because having food on the table or food to warm up is good in itself, but to walk in like, ooh, it smells like hunger. That's a different experience. To have the aroma still in the air. That's a different experience. So, I try. I do try when I got it. Same thing with my daughter. Like, if my daughter actually got up early, I would make her breakfast. But by the time she get up, I get up at like 7 o'clock. She don't get up till like 11. But then by the time she up, my mother's already up. So my mother make her breakfast because I already ate. So usually my mother make her breakfast. Because that's around the time my mother make breakfast. For herself. So she make them both breakfast. Not that I'm not, I'm more than capable. That's why, like, the time I lived by myself for a little bit, I enjoyed it so much. Waking up, making breakfast, especially when the kids there, making breakfast. Because usually they both there. They both were there, my daughter and my cousin. Get up, make them breakfast. Like, I had to get in my room because I ain't going to put them on the couch. Hey, young ladies, here, y'all take my bed. Make breakfast, make dinner. Had the kids. Got to shoo motherfuckers out the kitchen. Like, the whole experience I love. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. That's one thing I hate. Don't come in my kitchen. Especially if you gonna try to touch and talk shit. Fuck out of my kitchen. Don't touch my food. Don't touch nothing I'm preparing unless I ask. I don't need your advice on shit I do unless I ask. Sit there and we could talk some other shit. Or, like, that's why I don't necessarily grill when we're barbecuing. Even though I grill, and barbecue. I could do all of that shit. If we got guests already, I'd get all that shit done before the guests come. By the time guests arrive, and I'm cleaning the grill. Because I hate people over my shoulder. Don't come, oh, flip that and, hey, shut the fuck up. If you want to eat, you gonna shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out my face. And this is why when we host barbecues, I don't grill. Because I don't play that shit. I'm like, oh, nope, we're gonna get somebody else to grill. But if it's just for the family, like, oh, here, you throw this on the grill, you do that. Because they already know. Get the fuck out my face. I don't give a fuck who you are. Fuck out my face. You could be the pastor. Hey, it's looking a little, shut the fuck up, preacher man. Fuck out my face. This is my domain. This is my territory. I don't want to hear shit. You're lucky I let you in my personal space at this point. Let me go double check that meat first. Actually, I go do some city